Hi, I'm Hazel, and today I want to share some of my favorite new transmog appearances from the 8.2 PTR. We'll look through all of the new 8.2 armor sets since there aren't that many, and I've also picked out some of the more exciting new weapons to show you. So for armor, we've basically got 3 new sets for each armor type with a few colors for each set. The bottom tier is the questing and aspirant gear. In the middle, we have our standard raid and PvP sets, and then the top tier is the mythic raid and elite PvP looks. As far as I'm concerned, at least cosmetically, those bottom tier questing and aspirant sets are absolutely the best appearances you can get in 8.2. Let me show you what I mean. So here's the cloth mythic raiding and elite PvP sets. To earn this, you'll need gear from Mythic Eternal Palace or like 1800-ish rated PvP. They're fine sets. You've got kind of a webby, finned look going on. Step down to your standard raid and PvP sets and it looks like this. You've got a color for normal PvP and then LFR, normal, and heroic raiding. I don't hate it, it looks nice, but the real winner's coming up. So we step down one more time to your aspirant and questing gear, and this is the new set. Now that is something that I want to wear forever. It's original, it's got a very clear theme, and it feels like something that my character actually just found on the seafloor and slapped on. That is exactly what I want. So that's the aspirant set, but if PvP makes you want to turn your computer off and go outside, there are 2 color variants available through questing out in Nazjatar. This is the Shirakes set, which you get from the new Benthic gear system, and this coloring is the Deep Tide stuff from World Quests. Over in leather, same thing. Here's the elite and mythic set. This is the standard raid and PvP look. And here's the aspirant stuff. Again, it's just better. Maybe I just have a thing for barnacles, but I mean, come on, you've got half the cast of Finding Nemo on your shoulders. For questing colors, here is the Fathom Stalker Benthic set, and the Slither Shell World Quest set. For male, here is the Mythic and Elite Glad stuff. This is the normal set appearance. And here is the aspirant stuff. I am so happy that I can finally have a helmet for my hunter that explains the way that I play my hunter. The Ashiri Storm Surger Benthic colors look like this, and this is the Reefwalker stuff from World Quests. Finally, plate. Here's the Mythic and Elite look. This is the standard PvP and raid set. And here's the aspirant set, arguably my least favorite of the bunch, but still pretty neat. I do want to be clear that I'm not complaining that the coolest stuff is also the most accessible, that is, unless you really have your heart set on the aspirant colors, in which case you may have a grind ahead of you. For reference, aspirant gear has a chance to drop randomly at the end of unrated PvP activities like BGs and skirmishes, and the drop rate's not great and there's no way to target specific pieces. There's also no vendor for it yet. There might be one day. I thought that was going to happen eventually, but I don't even know anymore with PvP gear. Now, Benthic gear is going to be a much clearer and more predictable set to get. You'll earn Mana Pearl currency from World Quests and activities out in Nazjatar, and then can buy Benthic tokens off a vendor. Okay, so that's gear. Let's take a look at a few of the more exciting weapons. Do note that anything that's a raid weapon will also have 1 color version from PvP. If you're a dagger person, there are some nice new daggers out of the Eternal Palace raid. I like the colors and style of these. They look nice without just being like super flashy. For staves, there's a nice smaller staff model from the raid if you're not a giant weapon kind of person. All of these come in different color variants depending on the raid difficulty. In one-handed axes, there is a blowtorch you can get from Mechagon. There's gotta be at least a few blowtorch enthusiasts out there that are pumped about that. I'm not one of them, but congrats to them. The one-handed mace from Eternal Palace is also a nice look. I can see this fitting into a Kulturan Enhancement Shaman Mog in particular. For fist weapon users, there's a lobster claw. That's cool. It's not just any lobster claw, it's from an armored lobster. As far as I can see, there are no 2-handed axes in yet, or maybe there just won't be any new ones. There is one stupidly long new 2-handed sword though. That doesn't seem quite right. Maybe it's fine. For ranged weapons, there's a goofy cartoon-style laser gun model from the Mechagon dungeon. In one-handed swords, the raid has a sword with wiggly teeth. That's weird. I watched this one for way too long, it's kind of hypnotizing. And leaving the best for last, there is a chainsaw from the Mechagon dungeon. This is a one-handed sword, so you Windwalkers, combat rogues, and frost DKs out there can mog 2 of these and go nuts. So those are the new 8.2 appearances. That cloth aspirant set is definitely my favorite. Let me know what you think the best ones are in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!